Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please be part of the family by just clicking on that red subscribe button down below, and please click on the bell icon beside it so that I can fully be part of the family. Don't be partially a part of the family. Anyways, the last update about Jodha and Akbar was how Jalal was meant to spend the night with Rukaya. But love is so strong, and love will always push you to the right person. I mean, to your love, to the person your heart desires. So love pushed Jalal to Jodha in the night after he was drunk. So let's continue from there. The maids were doing beauty service for Rukaya, and one of the wives asked about Rukaya's night, and Rukaya says that it was amazing and they were drunk and they played game and talked a lot. And in the morning, Jalal doesn't want to disturb her, so he left without telling her. And the wife says that they feel jealous of Rukaya, and Rukaya says that everyone should be ready for her because Jodha must want to know what happened last night. In Jodha's room, Jodha, after a prayer, spread the smoke in the room, and Moti comes there. Jodha shows Moti Jalal, and Moti says that Kana listened to Jodha, and that was why Jalal came. So what happened between them both last night? Jodha got shy and asked Moti to go away from there, and Moti goes. Rukaya comes to Jodha and asks that how is she, and is it a good morning for her? Jodha says yes, it is, and Rukaya says that she thought that Jodha must be sleeping by now because she might have not slept last night. Rukaya says that Jodha thought that she was clever by leaving the work of Harem, but Jodha lost Harem and Jalal too, and last night was beautiful for her. And now, Jodha understands that Jalal only belongs to her, and Jalal's days and nights are for her only. And Rukaya's eyes falls on Jodha's bed, where Jalal was sleeping peacefully, and Rukaya was embarrassed, and Jodha smiles, and Rukaya leaves, fuming in anger. Jalal gets up and says that his head is aching, so she should please close the light. And Jalal gets the water and says that it was Jodha, and he asks himself if he was dreaming. And what is Jodha doing in Rukaya's room? Jodha says that it was Jalal that is in her room, and Jalal asks that why did Jodha brought him here? Jodha says that it was Jalal himself that came to her room last night because he was drunk, and Jalal was shocked and he get up from the bed. Jodha says that Jalal wanted to ask her something last night, and Jalal asked Jodha that what did he say last night. Jodha says that Jalal said that what she did was not good, and Jalal says that he wants to go, but Jodha says that Jalal should first tell her what she did, and Jalal thinks if he should ask Jodha about her meeting with a man at the temple, but Jalal decided not to ask again, and Jalal says that it is nothing and he was just drunk, and he comes close to Jodha and he looks into her eyes and he leans on her and takes the water glass from the table, and they look into each other's eyes, and Jalal leaves while Jodha keeps looking at Jalal confusedly. Jalal was in the bathtub and Rukaya comes there. Jalal says that Rukaya should please give him a bath and select his clothes. But Rukaya says that why can't Jalal ask Jodha to do that? And Jalal says that what do Rukaya mean? Rukaya says that Jalal should not be ignorant because he said that he doesn't want to talk about Jodha last night. But then he went to her room afterwards. Jalal says that he was drunk and he went to Jodha's room only to ask some questions. Rukaya smiles and says that Jalal should not think about things that disturbs him, and she asks Jalal and says that Jalal should think about the beautiful moment of them together last night. Moti says to Jodha that Hoshiyar is sleeping from 3 days and he is not answering her, and Jodha says that she will see him, and they comes outside to see Hoshiyar crying. Jodha asks that what happened and is there any problem. Hoshiyar says that he was missing his people, and Jodha says that she is angry with Hoshiyar for hiding his feelings and problems from her. And Hoshiyar shows Jodha locket, and Jodha says that it is good. Hoshiyar says that he came to this world on this worst day and nobody respects him. But Jodha asks him not to think like that because life is for everyone and he must love his life. And Jodha gives her bangles to Hoshiyar as birthday gift, and Hoshiyar says that Jodha have a golden heart. Rukaya was checking the monetary issues and she says that there is a lot of corruption in Harem's money. Maham Anga says that Jodha has exhausted the money by spending money freely, and Jodha comes there and says that she wants to ask for Rukaya's permission because today is Hoshiyar's birthday, so she wants to celebrate it. Rukaya laughs and says that Jodha wants to celebrate the birthday of a maid. Jodha says that what if Hoshiyar is a maid but he is also a human, and maids also have the right to be happy. Rukaya says that Hoshiyar is a servant and he must remain in his limit, and a lot of money has been spent already. Jodha says that Rukaya should not worry about the money because she will do the birthday with her own money. Anga says that Rukaya is right because everyone would laugh at Jodha, and Rukaya says that Jalal would also not like it because Jalal doesn't have time for all this stupidity. Jodha says that then she would ask for permission from Jalal and she leaves. Rukaya laughs and says that Jodha wants to become the angel of Harem, and on the other side, she is busy meeting another man hiding the truth from everyone because Jalal told her this in his drunk state. And Anga says that Rukaya have to make sure that Jodha keep meeting the man and Jalal keeps suspecting her. Then one day, Jalal will doubt Jodha, and Rukaya says that this doubt factor can destroy big relationship, and Anga says that Rukaya is very clever. Dilawa was going, but Sharafuddin stops her. Dilawa says that Bakshi told her to take the painting to Jodha's room, but Sharafuddin says that Dilawa should take the painting to his room now. Jalal comes there and sees the painting of Jodha, but Sharafuddin lies that Bakshi made the painting and she wanted to give it to Jodha, but it thinks that the painting would be good in Jalal's room instead. And Dilawa looks at Sharafuddin in surprise, and Sharafuddin asks Dilawa to take the painting to Jalal's room. Jalal asks about Sujamal, and Sharafuddin says that he would catch Sujamal, and Dilawal, that is Sujamal, thinks that why is Sharafuddin lying in front of Jalal. Jalal was looking at Jodha's painting and Jodha comes in and Jalal quickly eyes the painting. Jodha says that she went to Rukaya to take permission, but she denied it, so she came to Jalal. Jalal says that he doesn't have time, so Jodha should say whatever she wants to say fast, and Jodha says that she will come later. Jalal says no, that Jodha can say it now, and Jodha says that today is Hoshiyar's birthday and she wants to celebrate it. Jalal says that this has never happened before and Jodha wanted to talk, but Jalal cuts in and says that if Rukaya denied it, then Jodha should not have come to him. Jodha says that it would make Hoshiyar happy, but Jalal shouted at Jodha that he said that it would not happen, and did Jodha think that he would change his decision, and if Jodha asks again and again, then he doesn't have time for this, and Jalal leaves while Jodha gets emotional. Soul talk begins and Jodha's soul says that everything went wrong and they couldn't talk. Jalal's soul says that he was angry on something else and he was taking it on different things because Jodha lied to him. Jodha's soul says that she had her reasons for lying, and Jalal's soul says that he never wanted to hurt Jodha, but they were stuck between things, and Jodha's soul says that she still believes in Jalal fully, and Jalal and Jodha goes in their opposite directions. Rukaya laughs that Jodha is going to celebrate Hoshiyar's birthday. Akbar informs Jalal that some maid was roaming in the palace last night, and Anga says that it is not an important matter because she was checking and she thinks that the maid was new and that was why she was roaming around. Jalal says that he believes Anga, but Akbar should just tell the maid not to roam around, and Akbar goes. Jalal says to Anga that Jodha did not tell him the truth and his peace will go if Jodha doesn't tell him because he trusted her. Then why is she not telling him the truth and why is she keeping silent? Jalal says that he shouted at Jodha today without any reason, and Anga thinks that why is Jalal's trust for Jodha not breaking, and Anga says that Jalal should not question Jodha because Jodha would think that Jalal is doubting her, and it is normal that questions are rising in Jalal's mind because Jalal is Jodha's husband, and when husband sees his wife going out in the night and meeting with someone in the hut, then questions arises, but Jalal cannot doubt Jodha because she is a true Rajvanshi and all Jalal can do is to wait and have patience. Anga was happy and says that now Jalal would not trust Jodha again and question would keep rising in his mind. Javeda comes there and asks that why would Jalal not believe Jodha, and Anga says that as Jodha and Jalal have come close, so now Jodha will say that she doesn't love Jalal, then Jalal will not believe her, and Javeda says that Anga is so nice. Javeda says that she was missing Adam, so she came to talk to Anga. But Anga says that Javeda should go to the kitchen then, and Javeda leaves. Then Anga made a sign of relief. Hamida gets to know from Salima that Jodha is celebrating Hoshiyar's birthday, and Hamida says that Jodha is great. All the maids were happy that for the first time this is happening, and Resham comes to Hoshiyar and says happy birthday, and Resham informs Hoshiyar that Jodha asked for celebration for Hoshiyar's birthday from Jalal, and Jalal has agreed, and Hoshiyar says that he is very lucky. Jodha was crying that she just asked for Jalal's permission and why did he shouted at her. Hoshiyar comes there and says that Jalal agreed for his birthday celebration and it is all because of Jodha. Jalal comes there and looks at Jodha and Hoshiyar thanks Jalal and he goes out. Jalal says that he agreed to Jodha's wish. Then why is Jodha crying? Jodha says that if Jalal had to agree, then why did he say bitter words to her earlier? Jalal says that he cannot see tears in women's eyes, and Jodha says that if Jalal can, then he should give courage to her as well. And Jalal says that he was not in a good mood that time. Jodha says that Jalal can say no to her, but the way he talked to her was hurtful. And Jalal thinks that Jodha is also hurting him. Jalal and Jodha comes to Hamida's room and they were called inside. Hamida says that they both made her proud today because it has never happened before, and their decision will make place in the maid's heart. Jodha says that it is all because of Jalal, and Hamida says to Jalal that his father and grandfather must be proud of him today, and Jalal was lost in thought, and Hamida asks that what happened, but Jalal says that there is nothing. Jodha asks Jalal to come for the celebration, and Jalal says that he will be there and he leaves. Hamida says to Jodha that her husband seems tensed, and Jodha says yes, Jalal is angry today, and he even shouted at her as well, but she doesn't know what happened. Hamida says that as a wife, Jodha should lessen Jalal's pain because Jalal doesn't share his sorrows, and as a person, he needs an emotional support. And Jodha thinks that Jalal is hurt because of her, because he may be remembering last night and how he pushed him away earlier. Dilawa asks Bakshi to rest, and Bakshi says that she was just walking, and Bakshi was about to fall, but Dilawa holds her and says that she will be on bed now because Jalal will kill her if anything happens to her. Resham comes there and Bakshi says that Resham is looking good, and Resham says that Bakshi is looking more cute, and she came to call Dilawa for the celebration, but Dilawa says that she cannot come because she is with Bakshi, but Bakshi asks her to go and she should not worry about her, and Resham says to Dilawa that they should go now, and they both come to the celebration, and Dilawa, that is Soja, thinks that he doesn't know when he would be able to do his work. During the celebration, all the maids congratulate Hoshiyar and they all say that he is lucky, and Resham says that he is also important to Ma'am Anga and she would also celebrate his birthday too, but the other maid says that everyone is not like Jodha. Jodha comes there and gives gifts to Hoshiyar sent by Hamida, and Rukaya comes there and says that how can the celebration be done without the special queen, and Hoshiyar thanks Jodha and Rukaya saw this, and Jodha asks them to start the celebration. All the maids started dancing and Jalal comes there and everyone stands straight, and Jalal gives Hoshiyar, and Hoshiyar sits at Jalal's feet and thanks him for coming into his celebration. Jalal says that he announced the celebration so he had to come, and the people come into the rules, and rules are made by humans so it can be changed at any time, and Jalal says that they should start the celebration, and Rukaya asks Jalal to come and Jalal goes. Jodha was about to go to Jalal, but Jalal looks at Jodha and ignores her, and he goes to sit beside Rukaya. And Jodha thinks that now she is very sure that Jalal is angry with her. Thank you all for watching till the end. Please, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share it, comment, and please don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.